a productive session. That's it, District Governor
Okay, yeah.
Tigo.
Okay, so I guess when he's in already, we're gonna ask him to say something. Okay, 2 more minutes. We'll go.
Okay.
Grab your cocktails,
Grab your
hot or
cup
cold. Hot or cold.
and your water. There you go.
Hot or cold, yeah.
So right now we are 38 in attendance.
38. Okay.
When I checked
So,
the one who opened the communication the other day, it was 110. So yeah.
Might want to pass a message on to everybody to turn off your cameras to save bandwidth for everybody with so many people on the connection.
Okay, it's time. So, fellow Lions, let's start the meeting. Good evening, everybody. First of all, I would like to wish, on behalf of the GLT, and I'd like to wish each and every one of you a very happy new year. All the best for 2021. And also, I'd like to, on behalf again of the GLD team, I'd like to welcome everybody for this session that we're going to do for the next 3 Saturdays from 7 to 9 in the evening. Now, actually, this series of information sessions is designed to inspire and educate and encourage engagement to our members, for our members to achieve the cause that we have in Lionism, that is to serve. It's divided into 5 modules for you to know that objective primarily is to know who we are and what we do as Lions. Being a member, we will make you understand how the club formation, how the club functions, and what your role is, and how we could achieve our association's goal. Now, primarily, we thought of doing this session for new members, especially the charter members. But apparently, we reckon that it's a lot better if we can share it with all the Lions in our district. Some refreshers, probably, and for some, it might be updating whatever is happening in Lions Clubs International. Now, tonight, we're going to deal with the first module to be presented by 2 officers of our district. First presenter will be, not really first, but it will be presented by a couple of presenters. Our first district, Vice District Governor Lion Sandy, and the other one is Past District Governor Lion Harold. He was the GST coordinator. Now, module 1 will deal with what Lions Clubs International is, what the projects that we have been doing and will be doing in the future in our district and clubs, and the benefits of being a Lion. And one of them is what we're having here tonight, that is to increase our knowledge of the district and develop our leadership in our association. And then, of course, one of the most important subjects or topics that we're going to discuss tonight is the financial obligations of Lions, because our association is not a freebie kind of association. We have to pay what we call dues in 3 levels. That is to be discussed by the presenters, and for us to carry on as Lions. And of course, lastly, you'll begin a brief or probably an idea, bird's eye view of what the structure is of the MDA and the district. Without further ado, I'd like to hand the table to our 2 presenters. Governor and Lion Sandy, please. I don't know who's going to speak first.
Hello,
Yeah, hi,
Hello.
Governor Harold.
Past District Governor Rowley, thank you so much for the
You're welcome,
introduction.
sir.
And welcome Lions through the Lions orientation. Who are Lions and what we do? We will now let you know. New members orientation summary. So it's broken down in 4 sections. Who Lions are, your club, district and multiple district, and Lions Clubs International. Take it away, Sandy.
If you were sharing your screen, we lost.
Yeah,
you.
Harold,
Yes?
I can't see your screen.
My screen is blank also.
Oh, okay. What happened?
The screen is saying that Harold Hobson's network bandwidth is low.
Oh,
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. How about,
Fellow Lions, we can all help. If we can turn off our cameras, that eases up the bandwidth draw on this channel, and maybe that'll assist Harold in his delivery.
okay, we'll try that. There you go.
Okay, go ahead,
can you
Lion
see it
Harold.
now? Can you see it now, Lion City?
No. No, still not.
Lion Eli?
Governor,
Lion Eli?
I haven't touched anything, but let me, okay, go ahead. Share your screen now, you're allowed.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Eli, can you mute everybody, please?
Thank you for the reminder. Okay,
You're welcome.
thank you.
Now you have to unmute Harold.
Yeah.
Harold, you'll need to unmute yourself.
And Harold, you have to unmute yourself.
How's that? Hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so you still can't see my screen?
We're just seeing you.
Great. Okay, so we got to share my screen again. So
And while you're doing that, for those that maybe just joined, if you can turn your videos off so we can cut down on the bandwidth usage, thank you.
okay, hold on. Okay, you still hear me?
We hear you and we see your smiling, well, your face.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so let me just get out of this presentation here. I think that's what.
Actually, your
maybe
face is
that's-
frozen right now. Oh, there you go. You're back
Is it?
again. You're sort
Am I
of
back?
back again. Yep.
Okay. I must have an internet problem here. You just hold for 1 second.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Brother.
Seconds is up.
Or if you could forward that to Lion Ann, and Lion Ann will share the presentation. How is that?
Yeah, I could do that.
I don't know. if
Sandy,
that's-
do you have it on your computer?
Yes, I'm going to forward it to her.
Is that okay with you, Lion Ann?
Yes, you're just trying to keep me in paying attention.
Sorry, Lion Ann. I should have asked you.
I'm gonna get out of that. Okay,
Got
so
it?
now I can see. So now I can see everybody.
Sorry, Sandy, nothing attached to your email.
Oh,
Okay, if I share my screen again, let's see what happens. Can you see my screen?
yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
You see it?
Yeah, it's there.
Yep, it's there.
Okay. Okay. So, still see it, Lions?
Yes.
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 Yes, big.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So the 4 seconds. Now this is for Sandy. Sandy, take it away.
Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. As you all know, today is the first of our module, our training, and it's module 1. And first part of it, we are going to be talking about who lions are. So lions are men and women dedicated to serving those in need, whether in their own community or around the world. So as we know in our community, this is what we do, serving our less fortunate, serving the ones who are in need. Across the globe, we have over 1.4 million members, and that is in over 200 countries. And collectively, it's over 48,000 clubs across the globe. So as we see, it touches all corners of the world, and people are very much concerned what's going on. They want to extend a hand to each other to try to lift each other up. And our organization allows us to do that and be able to connect to each other in our communities and across the globe. So this is what we are all about. This is the part of the organization that that we do share similar views and our service values. Our mission statement is to be the global leader in community and humanitarian service. So the mission statement to empower volunteers to serve their communities, meet humanitarian needs, and encourage peace and promote international understanding through Lions Clubs. And as we said before, our motto is "We serve." The slogan is liberty, intelligence, and our nation's safety. And that is the LIONS is the acronym for that. The purpose is Lions Clubs International has a list of purposes to convey why Lions Clubs exist. And that is what we follow to be able to come together to unite and to do the amazing work that we do across the globe. We also follow the code of ethics that is handed down to us by Lions Clubs International. And it sets the standard that Lions should aspire to adhere to. And when we do our induction, these are the things that we focus on so that we, as Lions, can remind ourselves why we are doing what we are doing, and to be able to follow these code of ethics and also the purposes so that we'll be able to engage with each other in a respectful way and serve our community to the fullest. So it's very important that we pay attention to that. And as you know, our organization is just over 100 years old, so they have been doing amazing work, and we are the ones here now that are carrying the torch forward. Lions in our community. Yes, Harold?
Yeah, so Lions in your community. You become a Lion to give something back to your community through direct service to others less fortunate. Sorry. Now the history of your club is very important. You should know the year your club was chartered. Also the number of charter members in your club and still in your club. And also the clubs that sponsored your club. So and also the significant awards or achievements over the years that your club has come by through district awards and international awards, and also within your own club. So you should be aware of the in order that you feel that you belong to that club, and you can tell others that you're proud of your club and the many services that they perform. Lion Sandy?
Yes. Okay, so for our the club's officers, we have first and foremost, you have the president. Secondly, we have our vice president. If the club is already in existence, you would have the immediate past president. If it's a newly chartered club, it is going to be all of the following without the immediate past president. So president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, Our directors, a key position also is membership chairperson. Another key position is a marketing communication chairperson. Our service chairperson, our lion tamer, and tail twister. Now, our president is the one that is at the head of the helm. And following him or her, we have our vice president who is actually in training and, the understudy. They are the ones that actually make sure that, the club, runs smoothly. The secretary, the one that is really very important also, they take the minutes, they make sure all the correspondence and all that goes out. And also in terms of the dues and monies coming in, goes to the secretary, who then records all of the finances and monies and that comes in for dues, and then in turn turns it over to the treasurer. We have then the directors, who is there also on the board. Our membership chair makes sure that they build on the capacity of the club, making sure they do an outreach to be able to strengthen their club. And the marketing communication person makes sure that they are in tune with the social media, the tech service, and those areas that would be able to share their information throughout the district and also to the MDA and across the globe. Our service chairperson would be the one that keeps us informed as to all of the services that's being done within our club, and also they share it with the service person in the service chair in our district. And the lion tamer is the one that makes sure that all of the paraphernalia and all of that is well taken care of. Your flag, your gong, and all the rest of it. Our tail twister is the one that makes sure that the club is, it's well run without any hiccups, and tries to calm things down if there's any, sort of ripples that's going on. So that would be your club officers in your club. Lion Harold?
That's you, Lion Sadie.
So the officers are elected annually. And the club president appoints a nomination committee in March of every year. The nomination committee selects their candidate, so they put a slate together, and the club votes on that slate in April. Our Lions year begins on July 1st of each year and ends on June 30th. So again, this here is very, very important because a lot of us tend to forget this part of it, and we need to stay on board, because even now some of these spaces are vacant. So again, the slate is done in March, and our voting for the club officers is in April of each year. So please remember that part of it. And once the officers are voted in, then that information is then sent to LCI to be documented in there for our new Lions year. So any questions on all of these things will be answered after. So please take notes so that we can get a clearer idea of what needs to be done.
Yes, we'll have a quiz later on. See who's listening. Awards. So, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Awards. While service is its own reward, special accomplishments and all should be recognized and celebrated. The awards below are awards that all Lions can achieve. Membership E are awards for inviting new members to join the Lions Club. Chevron awards are presented to members for longevity of membership. Member sponsor recognition is also for recruiting a new member, and extension awards for forming new clubs. Another specific award can come from your District A711, multiple District A, as well as Lions Clubs International. How we serve. Lions serve where we live, and we are an organization. LCI, Lions Club International, has focused on 5 main causes worldwide: pediatric cancer, diabetes, environment, hunger, vision. You will find Lions planting trees, building playgrounds, cleaning up parks, assisting the disabled, feeding the hungry, providing diabetes awareness, providing funds for childhood cancers and awareness, helping the vision impaired, and sponsoring a dog guide from Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guide Goal. Other programs that Lions get involved with are youth services, international relations, health, community programs, and disaster relief. Just recently, for COVID, our district received a $10,000 grant from Lions Club International, and we provide personal protective equipment for long-term health homes, nursing homes, and so that was one of the big things that we did, as well as feeding the hungry, and especially for the food banks. There was quite a few donations. I believe it was over $80,000 to food banks this past year. So our motto is we serve. Lion Sandy?
Yes. So again, it's a service and fundraising activities. So it says, how do we raise funds? So Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guide. So we do that through the dog guide walks, different type of community projects. There's lots of clubs that do garage sales, craft shows. They do raffle tickets and raffle draws, community markets, bingos. There's a lot of clubs that do bingos and anniversary dinners, galas, and also different types of innovative projects that some of them are working on right now by doing things virtually. It's something new for us. And some of the clubs they're really kind of getting the hang of it and really successful in doing that. So there are many ways that we can raise funds. I know now, under the restrictions of COVID, we really have to find innovative ways, and it's pushing us to the limit to come together to figure out ways how to do our fundraising. We have some of the clubs that, like I mentioned before in one of our meetings, there's one club that have raised $4,200 just by collecting bottles. They did a bottle drive. And I noticed last week there's one club that raised $1,200 by collecting bottles. And so that was their way of doing a fundraiser. So there's many different ways that we are seeing that people are coming up with ideas. So, and this is why when we share our ideas with our service chair, we are able to learn what some of these other clubs are doing within our district and outside.
Lion Sandy,
Yes. So the benefits of Lions Club membership, it's really enormous. It's to be a part of a global community for the good, support tools and resources to enhance our services, leadership development, opportunities, the satisfaction of the joy of helping others who are in need, networking, building our own networking, and also with community and other service partners. Also at the international level, we are able to connect. We also find that it fosters friendship and fellowship within our district and across the MDA and across the Lions family. Respect and credibility of being a Lion, that comes with that sort of fellowship and the engagement that we share with each other. That level of respect builds and the trust and everything else that goes with it, so that we can serve our community to the best of our ability.
Yes, and also you learn to be a lead. You learn to be a leader in your community as well as Lions. Meetings. So meetings, you can have them whenever you like. My club, it's the second and fourth Wednesday of the month, and we also have one on the first Wednesday of the month just for a board meeting. Due to COVID this year, we've only had 2 meetings a month, and you must have show where your meetings are going to be. So we have the Huttonville Public School always there, unless for some unknown reason the school shut down, then we have to have it elsewhere. So now it's virtual meetings, so online. So the time is very important. So you must be consistent with your time. We have our meetings start at 7 p.m. And usually at 6:30, members will come in and socialize before the meeting starts exactly at 7 p.m. So you must be on time with your meetings. That's very important. Dues. Total dues are by the Lions Club itself. So you have your district and multiple district dues. So your district Ace Club dues are $10 Canadian, and the multiple district dues are $17 Canadian. Now you go to international dues, they are $43 US, paid semi-annual. So that's $21.50 by January 1st. So that's very important information that your secretary and treasurer keep a handle on. And you have a couple of accounts of your activities But this is funds raised from the public through projects. And this may only be expended to satisfy a community or public need. Okay, activity funds are not for your own satisfaction and enjoyment of drinking beer or partying. So all funds raised, 100% of funds raised must go back to the public. Administrative budget, these are finances from club operations provided mostly from your dues. So you see up above there, you got the $43 plus the $27. So you're probably at $100. So maybe your club will charge dues of $200. Okay, so that will be administrative budget that you can use for your club operations. Okay, is there any questions on that from the audience? Are we all good?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So how do we communicate? This is Lion Sandy.
Yes. Okay, how do we communicate? How do we share our information? So first and foremost, it's meetings. So we get together to have our meetings. Right now, as you know, we are under the restriction of COVID, so virtual or by WhatsApp or different forms of communication. Also, minutes should be taken at every meeting and then sent out to the membership. Also, we have emails, news bulletin, Facebook, as I said before, Twitter, Instagram, by phone. That also because some of our members, they don't have access to some of these other medium. So it's good that we utilize the phone. Also, we have our website, and recently we had our workshop to help us to learn how to create our clubhouse. So these are the different ways that we can connect with our members and also with the district and also across the Lions family. The next one, Lion Harold.
So there are 750 districts around the world with 35 or more clubs and at least 150 members each district. And each district has a district governor. So all these districts, like our district of 711, must have 1,250 members to form a district. And at the present time, I believe we're at 1,504 members across our District A711. Multiple districts are formed by two or more districts also within a territory. And so this may be districts down in the Caribbean or other islands. Our multiple district is called Multiple District A, and that covers all of Ontario. Okay, so in our multiple district A, we have 10 districts in total in Ontario, and they must comprise of 1,250 members minimum. And again, our district is called A711. District leadership, our district governor is Terrence Richards first Vice District Governor is Sandy Harold Judan. Second Vice District Governor is Ferdinand Coronel. Cabinet Secretary Treasurer is Lion Ann. Have a number of district chairpersons, and we have 6 regions where we have a total of 12 zone chairpersons across our district. And Governor Thibeault, he meets with the Council of Governors for Ontario, multiple District A. Now you're going to see and hear some acronyms in our Lions. CAT.
Devil's language. I can translate.
T stands for Global Action Team. Global Action Team District Chairperson is District Governor Terrence. Our Global Membership Team District Coordinator is Bob Knox.
Got it.
Global Leadership Team District Coordinator is District Governor Roland Phillips. And the Global Service Team District Coordinator is Harold Hobson.
You have some background noise.
Sir, yeah, I'm just going to say Stimson. We can't hear you properly.
Oh, no.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah.
I don't really have a
Okay.
That's because somebody has unmuted their phone and they're talking in the background.
Can
Like, can you mute
can you
everybody
mute?
and then open up here?
Okay.
Okay. Hear me now?
Yeah,
Yep.
right now it's okay.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. Okay, so you all the district leadership. Is there any questions in regards to the district leadership positions?
What's the term of some of these positions?
Ah, that's a very important question. Thank you. So district governor is a one year term of Lions year. And same with the first vice district governor and the second vice district governor. Cabinet secretary and treasurer. Well, Lion Ann is the Stevenson cabinet secretary, and treasurer is James O'Brien. And they are appointed by the governor. So that could be a 1 year or a number of years. It depends on the governor when they come into office. District chairpersons are appointed by the governor. Zone chairpersons are elected each year at our convention, and Global Action Team, that's the governor's team of global membership, leadership, and service. Okay, so those positions can be from 1 year, 2 years, depending on the governor. Okay, so the governor has control on that. Does that answer your question?
So here we have our district convention. The district conventions are held. There are quite a few reasons for this. To develop fellowship among the Lions in our district, to conduct general district business, to elect the district governor and other district elected positions and officers, to conduct seminars and different types of training, Also, it allows us to have our hospitality, to engage in fellowship, and actually getting to know also our members across the district. This is one avenue that we can utilize to be able to connect across our district. Our district convention for A711 this year would be from April the 16th, which starts on a Friday evening, Saturday the 17th, and Sunday until noon on the 18th. It will be a virtual convention because we are still under the restrictions of COVID. So this will be the first time that we are doing our convention virtually. So there's a lot that's going to be involved over the next little while to get us geared up for our convention this year. So it's a different sort of angle to it, but I'm sure that we will have a successful convention.
Yes, and if it would have been a physical one, it would have been at a hotel. So Lions Clubs International. So Lions were formed in 1917 by our founder, Melvin Jones, who never became a president of a club. He was always the secretary of Lions Club International at that time and going forward. And in 1920, Lions Club International becomes international with a Canadian club coming on board. And does anybody know who that club is that came on board?
Windsor Central.
Windsor downtown.
That's
Windsor.
Windsor, that's right, Windsor. You're exactly right. And then in 1925, Helen Keller challenged Lions to become Knights of the Blind. Now, it's also the year that a Lion from Toronto Central Lions Club became international president. You know who that Lion president was?
Kirk, Lion Kirk.
No. Lion Harry Newman. In 1945, Lions Club International helped draft the United Nations Charter. And to this day, we have a United Nations Day in United States at the United Nations building. And Lion Sandy, you were there a couple of times, I believe. Did you want to expand on that?
Yes. So it is a forum where Lions from actually across the globe, they meet at that head office of United Nations. And it is just an amazing experience because we are, the meeting is held in that area, the rotunda area of where all the heads of state meet. So that is where our meeting is held. And yeah, it's just an amazing experience. Another notch in being a Lion, and you know, and being in that sort of environment. Yeah.
And then in 1957, the Field Club program created. 1968, the Lions Club International Foundation is established. Now, does anybody know what Lions Club International Foundation is all about? Well, LCIF provides funds for
Relief.
disaster relief across the globe. And a lot of those funds we've used ourselves in Canada here, for especially for the fires at West a couple of years ago, and floods around the world. Lions Club International Foundation steps up and donates $100,000 here or there, so clubs can ask for emergency grants from Lions Club International. So in 1987, this is a very important year. Lion Sandy, you want to talk about that?
Okay, so at the beginning of Lionism in 1917, we had women who were lions, but for whatever reason, anyways, it became just a men-only club after that, and no women were allowed for quite a number of years. And in 1987, that is when they opened up the doors for women to come on board to be Lion members. Prior to that, we had the Lionesses, which filled that gap from that initial stage of exclusion of women. And so 1987, it was a time when like I said, the doors were open to women to be full-fledged members in the Lions organization.
Yes, and then in 1990, Sight First is launched. Now, Sight First was a giant endeavor from Lions clubs all around the world to fight river blindness, glaucoma, cataracts, just the enormous fundraising venture, and it went on for a number of years, and it's really provided a lot of great service to people all around the world. Today, our international network has grown to include more than 200 countries, geographical areas around the world. The official name of the association is International Association of Lions Clubs, simply Lions Clubs International. The name Lions was chosen on a secret ballot over several others because the lion stood for strength, courage, and vital action. If you look at the logo, the lion logo consists of gold L, blue field surrounded by a gold circle. On either side of the circle is a profile of a lion's head, one looking back upon the proud past and the other looking optimistically toward the future. That's our Lions International logo. Lion Sandy?
Yes, so could you? Okay, so the organizational structure of Lions organization, the international officers implement policy and serve as inspirational leaders of the world's lions. So we have our international president, who is at the top of the helm, and he is Dr. Young Yoi Choi. Our first vice international president is Douglas Alexander. The second vice president is Brian Sheehan. And the third vice president is our very own Dr. Patty Hill, she is from out west, from Alberta. Our immediate past president and LCIF chairperson is Gudrun. And our Canada's international director, that's our rep, is Alan Hunt. So these positions are also 1 year. And yeah, there's several steps that they go through to be able to achieve these positions. I always have trouble with Gudrun's last name, so excuse me for that.
You're not the only one. Go ahead,
So
Sandy.
yes, LCI structure is the International Board of Directors, is the governing body of the association. There are 34 members. International constitution and bylaws govern the operations of the association and establish the rules by which the association is to function. So this is really extremely important because we all, even though like our clubs have our bylaws that help us, we have to adhere to the Constitution, which governs us all across the globe. So we've got that as our marker, and to help us to to run our clubs smoothly.
So international conventions, they bring together thousands of Lions from around the world, a week of education, celebration, and great fellowship. The last one was actually 29 Milan, Italy, but due to COVID this past year, it was supposed to be in Singapore, but they had to cancel it. Now, myself and I've attended a number of conventions in the past, Chicago and Boston and Minneapolis. It's a great time to meet people, and you'll just have a wonderful time. It's just amazing. Now, it doesn't look good for our Montreal, Quebec, Canada convention this year for 2021. Hopefully for Delhi, India in 2022. And then afterwards, it's 2023 in Boston, Massachusetts, USA. And then the big one there, 2024 in Melbourne, Australia. Now you really have to plan for a trip there. It's going to take you a long time to get there. And I'm sure if Julian Austin is listening, you can tell you all about his journey down there. And then also in 2025, Mexico City.
Yes,
Mexico.
indeed.
Yeah, so how was your trip to Australia?
It was wonderful. I met a lot of Lions, and they're looking forward to hosting us then. So let's pray that COVID goes away and people can go to Australia. It's a long way, but I think it's worth a trip. They do have some very energetic Lions over there of different kinds. Thank you.
They do. Thank you for that. And when we had our 2014 convention here in Toronto, our international convention I'm talking about, we had many Lions from around the world, and especially we met up with some Australian Lions, and they're just amazing people to talk to, and especially listening to accent. It's just terrific. Now, international headquarters is located in Oak Brook, Illinois. Okay, that's right near Chicago. Approximately 275 staff members in 11 divisions. In these 11 divisions, they cover convention, district and club administration, finance, information technology, leadership development, legal. If you have any concerns, you can always contact Lions Club International offices, and they will direct you to the right division that you need to talk to. And they also have a marketing, membership, and member operations support. So if you got any questions that you need to find out, you can always call, and they have a 1-800 number as well. And also for service activities. Sandy?
Yep.
Lions Clubs International Foundation.
So the Lions Clubs International Foundation, or LCIF, some facts about them. They were founded in 1968 and it's the official foundation of Lions Clubs International that empowers the service of Lions. It provides grant funding for large-scale humanitarian projects, and it relies on donations mainly. They have given out more than $1 billion in grants up to date. They administer most of the ambitious fundraising campaign that we can think about, but a lot of like we have benefited in North America. We have benefited a lot from these funding, and you know, they support some of our projects. And maybe Harold, you have Governor Harold, you have some of those ones that they have that supported.
Yes, especially floods. I believe there were in Indonesia, and also the wildfires there out in Alberta in the past, and also the fires that were happening there in California. So.
Yeah. So that's what the LCIF Foundation is all about. And yeah.
I guess we should also mention about Melvin Jones, Lion Sandy.
Yes. So yeah. So a donation of $1,000 gives you
Melvin Jones Award.
The Melvin Jones Award. And so that comes from your club. So it will be, you know, advisable if, you know, our clubs can continue supporting the Lions Foundation, the LCIF, because, you know, that's where, like I said before, it relies on donations to be able to do all of the great work that they do across the globe.
Yeah, and that's where we got our $10,000 grant from just this year from Lions Clubs International Foundation for the personal protective equipment for the long-term nursing home.
Is that $1,000 US or Canadian?
That's US.
Thank you.
Lion Harold, you might want to also mention that it's not just humanitarian relief. If you're doing like a large-scale community project, you can also apply for a matching LCIF grant.
That's right.
For example, when they were redoing the refurbishing the long-term facility in Dundas. Our club applied for and got a matching grant from Lions Clubs International Foundation for $75,000
Wow.
US. Our district has also benefited the ophthalmology unit at Oakville Trafalgar Hospital that the Oakville Club and Surrender's wife worked very hard
Pravin.
on
Yeah.
at the Oakville Trafalgar Hospital. And
Right.
I know that currently they are putting together an application for pediatric cancer research through the children's hospitals here in Southern Ontario at McMaster and Toronto Sick Kids for working on pediatric cancer. So it's not just humanitarian, it's also anything that can benefit the community. So it's a great project on an international scale. And the nice thing is when you contribute as a club to the International Foundation, your donation, whether it be on a club donation or individual donations made, which you can also get a tax receipt for, whenever it totals $1,000 US, then the club has the ability to award a thank you to a Lions member or a member or group in the community by giving out a Melvin Jones Award. So it's sort of a two-pronged or a two-pronged approach. One with the award to be able to say thank you for service to the community or and doing good work, and also the funds there to allow you to assist in doing that good work, be it a community project or emergency relief, both being good.
Totally. Yeah. Thank you, Lion Rick, for that.
Thank you, Lion.
And also the Sick Kids a number of years ago, Pastor Governor Bill Speck, he was raising funds through our district and for 100,000 for Sick Kids.
Mention that.
Oh, were you? Okay. And also there was an ophthalmology unit at the Humber River Hospital as well, just a few years ago. Any others?
If I could add, Lion, past Governor,
Sure.
one of the good things about LCIF, or Lions Clubs International Foundation, is that if there is a disaster any part of the world, even before the board of directors meet, the board of directors of Lions Clubs International, the Lions organization goes into that disaster area, and they can, if they can assess, and they can immediately spend up to $50,000 US on that disaster before even going to the board of directors. Then they can go back to the board of directors. So usually, if there's a disaster anywhere around the world, Lions Clubs International are usually the first people in that disaster area, and they give initial help to that area. The other thing that I'd like to cover, we were mentioning that if we make contributions to Lions Clubs International Foundation, LCIF, that at the end of it, you can get an award for a member of your club or any member of the community. They don't have to be a Lion to be awarded a Melvin Jones Fellow. But one of the things that I want to point out to the clubs is that if one year you have afforded $200, another year you have afforded, you sent them $300 or $400. At the end of whatever it is that you accumulated $1,000 US, you can still apply that money
towards
to a Melvin Jones Fellow. You don't have to send $1,000 all at once. You can send it in different portions if your club can't afford $1,000. And at the end of accumulating $1,000, you can award a Melvin Jones Fellow to someone of your members.
Good to know.
Oh, thank you, Lion. Thank you, Past District Governor Teddy.
Thank you, Governor Teddy.
So here's the other impact, the Lions City. Lions City.
Yeah, can you change? Okay. So 50 plus years of impact. So this is what they have given out, 120 million US in disaster relief funding. 16 million was given out to serve children by Lions Quest. That 9.1 million for cataract surgery. And they also spent millions on vaccinating children against measles. So as you can see, and as was discussed in the last little while, so the funds that go in, it covers like a huge area. And so this is why it's very important for us to, to be able to support the LCIF.
Yeah.
And
okay.
because as
Thank
you can
Lions
see, the
City.
huge impact that they make on the lives of people across the globe.
Sorry to butt in again, but
Thank you.
sorry to butt in again, but added to all of these things that the wonderful Lions Club, Lions Foundation of Canada, Lions International Foundation does. There are some people on here tonight that are from the Caribbean or have Caribbean background. And I'd like to point out, you may know of the Eye Hospital in Barbados. That hospital was funded by Lions Clubs International. So that is something that we're very proud about. It was done when there was the Sight First project some years ago. I don't think it's a complete hospital. It's a wing of a hospital that is designated for eye surgery. And that was done with money from Lions Clubs International Foundation.
Oh, thank you very much for that information. So leadership, Lions Club provides training and development opportunities for Lions, the Global Leadership Team, GLT, driving forward behind these programs, including the Emergency Lions Leadership Institute, Advanced Lions Leadership Institutes, Faculty Development, Regional Lions Leadership Institutes. We have our district governors seminars. Also, the vice district governors also get training. Multiple district leadership development funding, GLT district funding support program, webinars these days, and we have also the Lions Learning Center on the website, Lions Club International, and Lions Certificate Program. Now, Past District Governor Lion Roll, would you like to make a comment here? Lion Rowley? Now, the Emergency Lions Leadership Institutes, that would be, from what I know, is from for presidents of Lions clubs. Then you get into the Advanced Leadership Institutes. This is Leadership Institutes where you want to go further in Lionism. You want to go up into to be a governor. And then we have the Family Development Institutes. So Lion Sandy, you want to talk about that? You've done that training?
Yes. So yeah, so the training is for the second vice and first vice, and it is for across the multiple district, which is the MDA. So each one of the second vice, they've got their team of 10 second vice district governors that do their first step of training. And then you have the first vice district governors also, which involves 10, one rep from each of the district. And yeah, so
okay.
So it's two years for the second vice, and again you have that under your belt, and then you have your first vice training. So it's quite a bit there.
Yeah. So it's always ongoing training. Activities. Lions seek to address the great needs in their communities. Our activities are varied. Although Lions are united behind 5 global causes, the Global Service Team, GST, is the driving force behind these programs and collect and share service stories that empower leaders to act. So the 5 global causes are diabetes, vision, hunger, environment, and childhood cancer. That's what the Lions Club International has been focusing on in the last couple of years. And they're continuing it again. Sandy?
Yes.
Membership development.
Okay. So for membership development and recruiting new members into your club, please ensure that there will be a continual influx of enthusiastic members to serve those in need, and identify new service that can be done in your community. Membership programs designed to help to stimulate growth and to foster members. So this include a family membership. So these are the different categories. So we have the family membership, which is the first one, head of household, and then you have 5 others that are included in that package. The second one is your student membership, and so if you are a university student, there's a special a cost for that. It is not for the full-fledged. It is 50% or half of our regular fee. We have our Leo to Lion that also covers that, similar to our student membership. We have also the Lions Worldwide Induction Day. So this started a couple of years ago. Once a year, we have the World Induction Day, and that is really a very interesting space to be at. It's recognized at a global level. We have the Leo clubs, which is our younger upcoming youth that are involved with the Leos. We also have branch clubs. The branch clubs now are, if it's a specialized area you're looking at, or if there is specific projects that some of these members would like to work on, and they don't have your 20 plus members to start a club, they can always start off by creating a branch club and work their way through. Once they become confident and stronger, then they can move on to be a full-fledged traditional club. So in addition to those clubs, the new clubs. It's essential to serving a new and underserved area. The membership has also different types of clubs, which we might be able to, to get our members involved with. And like I said before, we have our traditional clubs, which is a regular club, as we know it. We also have our campus clubs, which is from the colleges and universities. We have our Leo Lions Club. We've had our Lioness Club that we talked about previously, but that is sort of being phased out as we move on. We talk about our specialty club that because more and more now, because some of our members are, they're very interested in certain areas. Like we have our Doctors Lions Club, or we have the ones that are focusing on the dogs. So it's specifically geared to specialized areas that our members are interested in. And, that too helps to build that relationship, community building relationship, and, and take us, they're still doing work, they're still serving their community, but in different capacities. So there's many areas that we can find that is comfortable for us to continue serving our communities. So,
is there any questions on this?
Yes, Governor. Yes, okay. I'd like to ask. Can you explain the family membership? Who are the family, the ones to be in the family membership, and how much dues do they pay as a family member?
So your first will be your head of the household, which is your regular fee, as each one of us would pay. And the second, the rest of them is half of what the head of the household will be paying.
For members.
Right.
And this is for a year, is it?
Yes, but we got to be careful here, because the discount only affects the international dues. MDA and district don't prorate or don't give any discount for family. And this is something I think was raised a couple of years ago at the MDA council. I don't know if there's any news, if Lion Thibault can tell us anything, if there's any news this year or any other year just prior. But I know that they had discussed it a few years ago about giving a discount, but it never came true.
Yeah, so that the family has to be in the same Lions Club. Okay.
Yes.
Also must be living in the same household.
And the address has to be the same.
Yeah.
Are there the same fees for the Leos, or the Leos are exempted?
Leos, as far as I know, where international is concerned, Leos don't pay any fees to international, but the sponsoring club pays an annual fee for the entire club, one fixed fee for the entire club. If you sponsor a Leo club, you pay international X amount of money per club.
I see.
But they don't pay dues to international. The individual clubs, if they want for administrative purposes, could have a fee. But if they do, I would suggest that it be very small or none at all. I think that the sponsoring club should look after any dues for a Leo club, because I feel it is a project It's an activity project of the Lions Club.
Actually, Governor Teddy is right. The club pays what you call a Leo levy. And I just don't know the amount now, but I know that the club pays for it. Yeah.
100, Governor.
100, yeah, that's a $100 every year for the Leo Club that they pay. Yeah.
Eli, can you mute some of these people, please?
There's a lot of echoing in the background.
Yeah, another one is talking. There you go.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lion Rolly and Lion Teddy.
Hello. Yeah, Lion Teddy, one more question is there. Like these family membership, they comes under the regular Lions Club, like District Lions Club. Did you get the question?
Yes.
So all the members. So is there any limitations for the members, like for family membership? Like you just like Sandy, she's told that 5 members for the family. But is there limitations for all the members in a club?
None that I know of. You can have as many family members as you have, like membership. Like, are you talking of 2 or 3 members? All of them have 5 altogether. Is that right?
Yeah, 5 altogether.
And
so I think that there's no provision to that. You can always have that in your club.
Lion Rolling, up to 4 additional family members.
Is it?
It's only up to 4. So it's 5 altogether. So including the regular member plus 4 additional family members.
I know, but I think the question, Governor, is if you have like 5 members in your club who are into this category of family membership, are they gonna have like will they be 5 altogether? So 5 times 5, that's gonna give you like 25 members in the club. Is that right? Am I right in that? Whoever raised the question.
Yes. That is what I'm asking basically.
Yeah, but I haven't heard, I haven't seen any provision that there's a limited number. I don't know.
It is per household. Household.
I was just going to say that don't forget, a family is a husband, wife, and children.
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters are not family; they are relatives.
Oh, okay, fine.
So it gotta be husband, wife, and children. Those are family.
That's right. Thank you, Lion Teddy.
Thank you, Lion Teddy.
Yeah, that's important. Yes. Okay, so that's good. Good to know. Okay. Communications. Lion Sandy?
Yeah, could you flip it next, please?
Yeah, I did. Lions Communications, Lion Magazine.
Okay, so our form, thank you very much. So the form of communication, one is our Lions Magazine, and in that magazine, if our club has any sort of a project that they have been working on and they want to share it out there with the rest of the Lions family, they can send that information to our Lion Chris Samola, and then she forwards it to be able, if it is accepted by the Lions Magazine people, then it'll be put into our Lions Magazine. We also have our email messages that we can use. Website again, to get a hold of our Lions International, we can use lionsclubs.org to be able to retrieve information that we need or to do our search. And there's tons and tons of information there. Social networking through Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and I'm sure there's a lot more there, but these are basically what we have.
And we also have our own 7-Eleven web as well. We up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's You just click in A711 Lions and in your browser, and it'll come up. So thank you, Lions. Welcome to the Lions Club. Is there any further questions?
This is Lion Elsa. I have a question.
Okay, Lion Elsa.
Yeah, for the international convention at Montreal, what's the status of this one, considering that we have a pandemic?
I think Lion Sandy, you can answer that, right?
Yes.
Sandy?
Yes. So far, it will be virtual. Yeah. I think 99.9% it will be virtual.
It will be a hybrid. It will be some people going there and the people that belong to Quebec and ones that can travel there. And other than that, it will be a hybrid between virtual and in-house.
So is there fees to pay for that?
There will be registration and so on. So if you go to the registration, you will see, and they're taking registrations, I think, so far, but you have some time for that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Lion Julian.
Thank you, Lion Julian.
Any other questions? We just gave you an overview of Lions and what we do and where we are around the world, and there's more modules to come. Lion Rolly, maybe you can expand on that.
Sorry, Governor, what was the question?
Maybe you can expand on the next modules that are coming up.
I can't hear it very well. I'm losing your voice. Governor Aaron?
Okay, can you hear me now?
No, not very clearly. Yeah.
That's because Pixel 3 is unmuted again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Governor, you're saying?
Governor Rowley.
Yes.
Yeah, he wanted you to expand on the other modules.
Oh, the other modules. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Are we gonna go there now? Okay. All right. Actually, before I go to that topic, what I'd like to say is that I'd like to thank everyone who attended this first module of our discussion and the presenters. Now, if you have any questions, please voice it now. We still have like 25 minutes to go before 9. So whatever questions you have in mind, anything that will clear out any concern as regard to this module number 1, please do it now. And then if you got, could be a suggestion or a comment that you would like to make. And of course, we wanted everybody to please participate in these presentations. That's the very reason why that we scheduled it for 2 hours. For the first hour to be kind of a presentation by the presenters, and the next hour is basically a discussion, participation of all the members, all those who attended the module. And of course, there's a panel that will answer you. And in this case, we have 2 presenters, and there are some Lions here tonight that are capable of answering whatever questions you have, like Past District Governor Teddy, our past GMT Lion Julian, and of course our Cabinet Secretary and our Assistant Cabinet Secretary. These people who are all senior and knowledgeable people in our organization can always answer all the questions that you have. Okay? Now, what I've seen tonight, really, I hope it's pretty exciting to everybody. And just to let you know that we did a very good start. And at the same time, just to let you know that just the tip of the icebergs. the best is yet to come. So we have 4 more modules that are coming up. Okay. Now,
Governor
yes.
Rolly, before everything else, I just want to know, I just want to let you know that the hours is unlimited for this session. So let's go for it, and nothing to worry about the hours. It is unlimited.
Thank you very much, Lainila. And so
be here till
you
midnight.
heard you heard our host. Actually, the main point here is that, especially for the new ones, those don't be shy or afraid to ask questions, because no question they say is not good. Every question will be entertained by whoever Lions that can answer your question. All right. Now, so I'm going to go on with the requests for module number 2, which will be on the next Saturday. Our presenters will be Line Julian. Now, Line Julian, I'd like to ask you now if you were able to contact Region Chair David to be with you.
Not as yet.
Okay, so
I'll work on it over the weekend. I will make sure that I can make contact and let you know as soon as possible.
Please, yeah. And if you won't be available, I guess you had a very nice presentation the first time I've seen it, and that's pretty good.
Yeah,
now, the topics in that actually will be the lines, roles, and responsibilities in the in your club, and probably eventually in the districts and the big picture, which is the Lions Clubs International. And now they'll be dealing with the club officers, the roles, responsibilities, and whatever, and then the club committee chairpersons, the different committees that are vital to the operations of the district, and the responsibilities as well of these different committees, which basically is being overseen by the vice presidents of your clubs. You have 2 vice presidents, by the way, just to add up to that structure. You have the first vice and you have the third vice. Used to have only, I think we used to have 3, but now they're down to 2. And now the third one will be the board of directors, what their responsibilities are as well. Now the third module will be on the 23rd of January, the next Saturday, will be about meeting management, and then preparations of preparation that you must do in staging these different meetings that you're going to do. And the order of business, that's basically telling us the protocols, whatever you call it, and how to stage, how to do the agenda and proceed with the meetings that you're going to do for the club. And then the minutes of meeting, how to write really a meeting, because probably some of us might not know that there's actually a kind of a template in making minutes of meetings. We don't do, we tend to go into that error of doing it like a transcript, which is not the right thing to do. We only put in there the important aspects, the motions that are given on the floor, if they're carried or they are defeated. Those are the kind of things that we have there. Now for the fourth module, we're gonna have the effective team building. What's the importance of team building? How to select your team members and the team dynamics. And to that, we have at the beginning, which I inadvertently deleted, will be decision making to be presented by our district governor, Line Kibo. And on the fifth one, which will be the last, come the first Saturday of February, will be all about district conventions, and mainly this is for our district convention. And I do believe that probably the presenter might touch on the multiple and LCI conventions. But this we believe is very vital, especially for you new members, because at these gatherings, we normally encourage the new members to kind of participate here or attend this convention for them to know what's happening in the district, meet the different the various, other members of the various clubs within the district. Try to make friends, probably, and converse with them as to their experience, knowledge, or whatever things they want to talk to. And just to let everybody that probably the clubs, we can encourage them to kind of sponsor these new members into the convention by saying that is what I meant is in other districts, they're giving a free pass to the new members that I have, so that these new members actually can go to the convention and experience what the convention is all about. So those are the things that we are looking forward to. And as I have said, we just saw the tip of the icebergs for our presentation. And after all these presentations, I can't see any reason why new members or even the not too new members will stay with our organization for a long, long time. Okay, again, I open the floor to any questions to our presenters,
Eric,
please.
Eric
Okay.
Wynn. Eric
Yeah.
Wynn has a question.
Mm-hmm.
The next week, the seminar,
Yeah.
ID and password, is it the same one?
Let me check this with no, I'm going to check it now. Line Julian, you'll be the presenter next week. So what do you have in mind, sir?
Right.
Oh, you didn't get me. Line Julian still here?
I'm muted. The thing is,
Okay.
we will send that through Eli. We'll send that out in the middle of the week.
Okay, so you're going to use your Zoom.
Yes, it's possible. It depends on what I have to discuss this.
Okay.
And then we will send it out in due time, maybe in 2 days. Okay?
Yeah,
All right.
thanks very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
I have a quick question for Rolly. So,
sure.
With regards to the upcoming conventions, who can actually attend the upcoming conventions? Like any directors, officers, or is there any limitations? Number of limitations from each club, or?
Are you referring to the district convention?
Yes, conventions. Yes.
Yeah, all the lions of the district can attend. New, old, and whatever. Everybody, that's open to everybody.
And spouses.
As long as you pay the due with the registration, right, Governor?
Yeah.
Okay.
What will be the registration fee like?
That's not been
Governor,
determined yet.
Yeah, I was about to ask you how much. It will be around $20, I believe. Right, Naina?
Yeah, that's
That's
usually what it
usually,
is, but because of it going virtual, depending on costs, I'm not sure. But it will be, in the long run, it'll be cheaper because there's not the luncheons and the banquets and that you pay for that you normally do.
Okay.
The other thing I was going to
Thank
say
you.
is for all especially the new Lions that are on here, share this with your other members and let them know to join into these meetings. And especially if you enjoyed it, share the word, pass the word on.
Sure.
Thanks,
Ryan
Ryan.
Rowley?
Yes,
Ryan
sir. Yeah.
Can I just make a few points? Very little.
Sure, Governor. Carry on.
Lion Sandy
Yes.
quite ably covered why you should join the Lions Club. There is a particular point that I would like to raise, though, about why you should join, really. And that is, you might say to yourselves, especially those who are not members yet, why should I join? I can do the same thing that the Lions are doing. I can do it on my own. I can go and do community service. I could help here, there, and all that. But I want to point out, and I want to suggest to anybody who might be thinking that way, that it is impossible for you to do the things that we collectively do. In other words, we join because we can do things that you and I as individuals can do, but we can do it when we come together collectively. It's easier for us to do. And I can give you a couple of examples. Lions International had a program, I think it was in 1989. I don't remember the year, no. But it was called, they had more than one, but the first one was back, it was called First Sight. Mm-hmm. And they raised millions. I think it was over 100 million. I can't remember the exact figure now. $1 million. You or I can't do that as individuals. So collectively, we can do things. Look at Lions Foundation of Canada, the things that they can do, going into countries and helping them. You and I as individuals can do it. So collectively, we can do things that individuals can do. One other thing is that she ably covered also the elections, which should be held in April. The elections should be held prior to the 15th of April. There's a cutoff date, and that is so that you can get your information into Lions International of the new executive of your club. So we suggest that you hold your elections in the first meeting in April so that you will get it in on time. On funds, there are two types of fundraisings that clubs do. They raise funds from the public and they raise funds from the individual members themselves. And because we do that, and because the Lion Harold said that you cannot spend any money raised from the public on yourselves, it is very important that the clubs have two separate accounts. One is called the administrative account, where money raised from members of the club, by members of the club, from members of the club, goes into, they put that money in there, that's administration. And then money raised from the public, if you have a public event and anybody contributes to that event, that money goes into the activities account. So you must have two separate accounts. He also mentioned that we pay dues, and you know, one of the things when I went to my first orientation meeting, which was way back in 1970 something.
Okay.
And I listened to everything, and then finally they said, and the dues for our club is, and I said to myself, I am giving, they're telling me I must come and join this club. I must go to meetings twice a month and give my time. I must do all this service activities, and I still got to pay dues. Why should I? But tell me an organization that you belong to that you don't pay dues to begin with. And tell me, if you don't pay dues, where is the money going to come from to run your club? Your club cannot use money from the public. Therefore, you must subscribe to the running of your own club. And I would say that there is nothing in return for those dues, because to begin with, you heard Lion Harold talk about awards that you get. You don't pay for those awards, although you earn them, but somebody got to pay for them. And the money that the little bit of money that we give to Lions International, they help to cover those awards. The other thing is that every other month, I think it's every other month, it used to be every month, I haven't seen one for a little while, but every month or every other month, you get a magazine from Lions Clubs International. And it's called the Lions Magazine. You get it, and that's what it looks like. Some of you must be receiving it already.
Yes.
Yeah.
That magazine, that is all covered in your dues, and there's information in there that is worth reading. So some of your dues, you heard how they're distributed. Some goes to international, and you get perks for that. some goes to the district, and some goes to the multiple district. And they all, there's all benefits to be derived from these various divisions of the Lions Club. And I think I have covered what I wanted to say. Thank you very much, Lion Rolly.
I have a question for Lion Teddy. Can I ask it, please?
Sure, of course.
Lion Teddy, this is Lion Johnny from Thistletown Lions. I have about 170 medication bottles for you.
Yeah.
I sent you an email, but you haven't responded.
Oh, I gotta look in spam because I don't remember seeing that. I reply to everybody else who send me emails, but where you live? What? Oh, okay. Make sure you send me another email. I don't want to talk about this. Take up time here.
I'll send you another email. But
yeah, please.
I do have another question. What is the timeline for a club member being as a president or a secretary? Is it a year, 2 years to hold that position?
The term is a year, but they could be re-elected if the memberships of the club so desire. I have known some secretaries that are on there for. There was a famous Lion Don Harding who passed this regard. He was secretary for the Aging Court Lions Club for many years.
Yeah, you're right.
And secretaries tend to hang on a little longer. But I personally don't agree with the president being the maximum. I don't even like them doing 2 years, but the very maximum I feel they should do is 2 years. Yeah. I feel that Lions International says, Lion President, this is your year. And I feel that the Lion President should put everything into that year.
Okay.
If there's a problem in the club and they find it hard to find a president, and the membership of the club, and don't forget, it's not the president that decides. I know there's a certain club where the president always decides that he's going back for it. I feel as the membership of the club to decide whether they want the president to turn another year or that a new person should take over. Sometimes it's difficult to find a president to in our club, for instance, to give an example, we had to use several times, we had to use presidents who not doing 2 years in the role as often as we use a president who was a past president from several years. And because we have a problem, we bring him back. Right? We have an example right now. Lion Martin Bowen was the president before, but he is president now because the president at the last minute said that they wouldn't come up as president or something happened.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Lion Teddy.
Okay, can I interject?
I'd like to have an opportunity to speak.
Can I put in a question, please?
Sure.
Okay, it's Lion Andrea from Thistletown New Era. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This is for Lion Teddy Boyce. A few minutes ago, you said each club should have 2 accounts. Point taken. However, what happens if you get donation or if you, someone gives you as a charity, as a gift? Where that funds go?
It depends who giving you the money. If it's a Lion that's giving the money, that money can go into the admin fund, or it could go into the activities fund. He can say where he wants that money to go, or if he don't tell you, then you can decide. If I had a preference for that, because it's coming from a Lion, I would put it in the admin fund. But if it's a member of the public that is giving you that money has to go into the admin fund. It's coming from the public, the activities fund. It's coming from the public, and therefore it has to go into the public funds.
Okay, what about if you open an account that is for charity? So given the fact that a member of the club lost a relative or, something to that effect, and you want to take some funds to give like a card or something to reflect, the condolences, or so you should have a charity account. Can we have a charity account?
That money, a card and birthday wishes and things like that could come out of the admin fund.
Oh yeah, okay.
And as a matter of fact, if it's one of your people who send stuff to you, suppose you had people who come to your functions, right?
Yeah.
They're not Lions, but they come to you, they support your functions, and a relative of theirs died, and you want to send a bouquet of flowers to them or a card, you can take it out. The activity is funded.
Activity.
Because it's public money, but it's going to the public. It's going back not to a member. It's going back to somebody who has helped you to raise funds.
Okay.
Okay, Lion Andrea, there's a saying, there's a policy that we're following in Lions. That is, all funds raised from the public must go back to the public.
Yes.
So that is our working principle. Yeah. Any more questions, please?
Can
Or
I have the floor
experience
for a
that you want
moment?
to share? Yeah, sure.
And I have a floor.
Sure, Lionel.
First of all, I wanted to thank the presenters for the great job they did in presenting this symposium. It was very good, very informative, and I thought it was very efficient and very good. So thank you very much, and you all have a good night.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lionel.
Thank you, Lionel.
Thank you.
I'd like
also,
to say
also
something.
Lion Rolly,
Lion
in
Gary?
regards to Lion Johnny, we need have been past presidents to move up into our district as well. We're always looking for leadership roles, and that's why we want short terms for president.
And also to add up to what District Governor Teddy and District Governor Harold said, it is basically, that is basically kind of, I should say, in the leadership development of our Lions. That's why every single year we have to change officers as much as possible. Now, there are cases, of course, wherein you don't have enough members to kind of be promoted to this position. So that leadership development should always be kind of a priority in our club operations so that everybody has a chance to grow. And if they want to grow further outside of the club, onto the district and to international level, let it be, you know. Any more questions, comments, or experience you want to share, please?
Would like to say something. I'd like to commend the team, well put together at the symposium, as this would be my fourth one and I'm still getting lots out of it. You guys keep up the great work. I greatly appreciate all the information.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And good night.
Good night.
Past my bedtime.
Good night.
9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night, Harold.
Liner, you want to say something?
Bye.
Is Governor Tibo around? Governor.
Yes, he is.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay, sir. I promised everybody that the moment you're in, we're going to give the floor to you for your message and whatever you want to say. Carry on, sir.
It was supposed to be a welcome message, so it's now a closing remarks.
Okay.
Thank everyone for taking their time out to attend this training session. And I like to say these training sessions are not just for one night alone. It's actually ongoing. So it should just whet your appetite to seek more information. You could go to lionsclubs.org, lionsclubs.org, and there'll be so much information there. You may have information overload. There's also the Lions University. There's a lot of courses that you could take to learn about Lionism and about management of clubs and even at the district level. And there's also the Lions Learning Center. So you could work with our district administrator, Lion Eli, or Lion Verona, to make sure you get connected to My Lion or My LCI. And when you log in, there's an option there to go to Learn. and there's a lot of courses there as well. So we want to thank Governor Rowley and his team for this session, for these sessions, because our district is well known for starting clubs and for adding members every year. But we're also well known for losing members. So retention is a big thing this year for sure, because we're losing members, and this will go a very long way in retaining you, especially the new members, so that you'll be lifelong members. Because the more you know about Lionism and the more you get exposed to everything that we have, the service the service opportunities, leadership opportunities, and of course, just the fun fellowship, and for me, food. It's all about learning, lifelong learning, continuous learning. So, so those of you who took your time out tonight to attend this session, want to thank you again, and for the presenters. I was on my way driving and I listened in to all the presentations were done very well, and the discussions, and I was very impressed with the participation and the interaction that went on. Hope all your questions were answered. And of course, we are still available. Just know that you could go to a711lions.ca and you have all our contact information there. You could email us, you could call us, and you could text us. And we are very, as you see, we are very approachable. We are very available, our cabinet members. So try to avail ourselves to you. We are there to assist, because our job is to make sure you are successful. So thanks again to Governor Rowley and his team, and Happy New Year to you all. Thank you very much.
Happy New Year.
Thank you very much as well, and welcome, Governor. Now, before we close, if there are no more questions, I just wanted, we are going to coordinate with our Zoom host, Lion Eli. Thanks very much for hosting this meeting. And in the chat, somebody asked, Kolo people asked if we can forward the PowerPoint presentation. Then we have to coordinate probably with the presenters. And as to the recording, we have to discuss this also with Lion Eli if it's possible that we can send them out. If we can, then watch out, especially for the PowerPoint in the A711 communications, which basically our main main medium of transmitting whatever information we are as regards to this and other informations that we wanted to send out to the district. Somebody is going to ask a question, please. I heard somebody who wanted to say something.
Governor, Governor Rowley.
Yes, sir.
I'll take this opportunity to say a quick one in regards to the recording session. We will try our best. I'm not the best one to do this, but I'm trying my best as a Lion. And again, Lionism is everyday learning for me. So we are all new in this situation. So just bear with me. For sure, I'll do my best once again to put this in the A711. No, I should say the A711 website, I should say. And also, in addition to that, again, we would like to thank each and everyone of you for being with us tonight. For sure, we are very pleased to be able to welcome those new and old Lions that are here tonight. So again, anytime Governor Rowley and the rest of the cabinet,
yes, sir,
we are again, like available anytime as needed. So I'm happy to do that for all of us. And once again, thank you very much for tonight's session.
Eli.
Thank you very much, Lion Eli. You're
Thank
doing
you,
a
thank
very
you,
fine
Lion
job,
Eli.
sir. Okay. Now, last call. Any comments, suggestions, or whatever experience you want to share with us? It's 9:05 or 9:07, whatever.
Lion Rolly, aren't
Yes.
you with Wishing Well?
I am. And did I
So-
tell you already the bad news?
I don't know. That's why I was going to ask you, because I just saw the email from Gary Dale.
It's so unfortunate for my club that we have 3 deaths within 2 months. First one was Lion Jean Walcott, December, and then one of our senior members has been with us for 58 years, Lion Bill Whiteside, January 4th, I believe. And then 2 nights ago, I received an email from the daughter of Jean that our president, Henrietta Daniels, passed away as well. So I don't have the details yet for Lion Henrietta. So
She apparently had a
can't,
massive stroke.
Oh, stroke. Oh, yeah.
She had a massive stroke. She
Mm.
was found unconscious on Tuesday, and she was taken to Toronto Grace Hospital, where she died 2 days later.
Oh, good. Oh,
I got that
think
from Gary Dale just now. So
you have a better source than me. Yeah. So thanks so much for the information. But anyway, it's sad to say really that these are all senior members of our Lions Club. Probably in total, their service to the club might be over 100, like 120, something like that. Because Bill alone is 58 years in Lions. So
Pam, I haven't forgotten you. I know I've got to get back to you. I just haven't had time.
okay. All right.
And then that's okay, I know.
Okay.
So I just want to say thank you to everyone for attending.
Okay.
And I just want to give a special shout out to Lion Herbert. If you're there, thank you for coming on board.
Good. So, any more comments, suggestions, thank you, or whatever? No. Okay. Last call.
Thank
If
you,
not-
Ma.
Okay.
I'm just acknowledging the greeting. My name is Herbert Ehewa. Thank you.
You're
yes.
welcome.
Do you want to say a few words, Lion Herbert?
Yeah.
Yeah, only not really, just to let everybody know that I'm excited and happy to be part of today's event, and to let you know that I'm also coming from the background of Africa, and I'm trying to see the similarity of our ways of doing things and the way it's being done here, and I can see a lot of similarity. Along the line, I will let my suggestion know, but I'm very regular in attending all the functions.
Oh,
Thank
great.
you.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice to hear that. Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you, Lion Herbert.
That's what I was just going to say. Welcome.
Okay. We cannot make a roll call. We have so many. So, anyway, okay. So, if there is nobody who would like to speak at this point, I speak at this point in time. I will again, along with the others, thank everybody who has attended this, whether you're new or old or whatever. And of course, the presenters that we had and those that helped out in answering some questions. And also Lion Eli, I might forget you. Thanks for the Zoom. And once again, we are all actually looking forward to see you again next Saturday. And again, Lion Julian will be the main presenter in that particular module number 2. So stay safe and see you next week.
Saturday, not Sunday.
Saturday. Oh, sorry, Saturday. Okay, thanks, Lion Eric.
Welcome.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Stay safe.
Good night,
Stay safe.
everyone.
Good
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Good night.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Thanks.
So much.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for attending. See you next week.
Attention and your attendance. Now, good night, John Boy.
John Boy.
Thank you, Governor Harold. Thanks.
Oh, thank you. This is
Thanks, Lion Rolly.
Sandy. Thank you so much. And Eli and Eli and Lion.
Governor, the actual participants actually is 66. So
66.
That's a good number. Yeah, that's a good number.
You call that clickety click in bingo, eh? Clickety click 66.
66. Sometimes they call it a bad number, so I don't know.
No, just clickety click.
But on my record, it's 66. So yeah.
Yeah, Rolly.
Hello.
Hello.
Very good.
Sorry.
Hello. So overall, I believe
I got your message.
everything is good.
Sorry for that. So what's up, man?
Rolly
Hello.
is on top of everything. So I'm gonna mute him.
Okay, good night, Lion Abdullah, Lion Dawn, Lion Michelle, Lion Wilma, Lion Cornell.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Lion
Yeah.
Eli.
Oh, well,
Harold,
we on phone, not on Zoom.
Our next meeting now for 9 o'clock. So good night, everyone.
Okay,
Good night, Governor.
Governor. It's
Get
a
early,
wonderful
yeah.
presentation, both of you.
Could we talk tomorrow?
Oh, can we talk tomorrow?
All right. So
Sure.
we'll
Yes,
talk tomorrow.
fine, Abdullah, we can talk tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Anytime. Lion Abdullah,
Thank you.
anytime.
Thank you very much, both governors, past district governors, especially Lion Hobson and
Thank you,
first
Lion.
district governor. Thank you.
Yeah, so hopefully that we can get the recording. It's on the cloud or something up there. Way up there.
Yeah. Actually, someone recorded, not me, but when I realized someone already clicked the recorded.
That was me. I clicked the recording. Yeah. So
that's fine.
I don't know where it went.
I'm okay with that.
So you'll have to find it.
Yeah. So I'm okay with that. That's not a big deal for me. So,
if not, we can always put the PowerPoint presentation on the website, right?